We spent some time with the team from Ryobi, and we got an inside look at their manufacturing facility here in the United States of America, South Carolina. What was very important to that team was that manufacturing facility wasn't across an ocean. It was actually across a parking lot from their corporate headquarters to production. So if there was any issues on the assembly line or with the workers who they saw day in and day out, had personal relationships with, they could make those tweaks on the fly, make sure that anything that went wrong got fixed and never made it to the end user because everything was so close to home. Another great part about manufacturing here in the United States is that the consumers that are buying those tools are the same neighbors, friends, family. They can talk to the people that are working in those facilities. Hey, what do you think about this product? The people working in that manufacturing facility believe in the product that they build and are the biggest advocates for the tools they're building. They can tell their friends, family, and loved ones, hey, this is a solid piece of equipment, and feel good about it. It's awesome. The other thing that's great about having the facilities so close to one another is that the passion that the product managers have for the tools that they're building, conceptualizing, delivering, that passion is contagious. They actually have races, production races between teams. Who can produce more? Who can make a better product? Who can have less callbacks on the line or things that need to be redone? It turns into a competition.
Not only that, if something is found here, it's stop the line, go check to see if everything we've made in a certain amount of time is also affected, and make sure that not only the one we just checked is fixed, but everything that's coming, everything we've recently made, go back and check all that if anything is found by chance. Two self-propelled, one push. The two self-propel are in all stores, all Home Depot stores. They're retailing at, they were retailing at $5.49 and $6.49. And again, we started production here on these in February. They were just a sketch on a piece of paper 18 months ago. 6 months after the sketch, we were in production, and now we're almost a year into producing these straight made in the USA mowers for the Home Depot. And they're the highest price point. Consumer Reports Best Buy on the push mower.
Right here in South Carolina, right, with U.S. labor, when we're fully ramped up, we have about 900 employees across the shift, building these mowers. And they're proud to be here and they're proud to build.
You see people that have a belief and a commitment to what they're doing. Like, this isn't like, hey, we'll make it, they'll buy it, whatever, put it out. People are like vested in this. It's awesome.
Yeah, especially the product. We're all very invested in every product we launch. We all believe it's highly useful for the customer to buy. We're changing people's lives. We're changing the way they look at doing their yards, mowing their lawns.
I agree with you.
Kind of leading a revolution, a stampede away from gas to cordless. We're at the forefront of that, so we take it very, very seriously.
Just think about how we're affecting the environment, right?
That's the difference, man. That's awesome. This is terrific.
Attempted to transform this place into a really high-end manufacturer and give the workers everything they need to have pride and the ability to do their job well.
And safety in the workers. It seems like a little thing, but he doesn't have to pick that mower up. That's an assist, so that when that mower's done and tested, he hits the little button and boom, it's up and down right into the box. 2 fingers.
Yeah, one guy with 2 fingers can drop this 90-pound lawnmower in a box. Some of the things we have in place here, we got a scale. You see the red light just went off, but it'll go green when it comes through, signifying that all the parts are in place. That's a very common mistake, right? It's easy to leave a part out.
The robot over here, it's palletizing them based on the model, 4 to a pallet, and then shrink wrapping them, all using robotics, all using innovative technologies, and then that goes down a conveyor and literally gets taken over to the warehouse side so that it can be shipped to Home Depot when ready.
We did some sampling just to ensure it meets all the spec requirements, and that's what we're going to walk down here and show you. So it's more of a function test. They'll bring it off, they'll do a function test, and they'll check blade height and rake, just all those things to make sure what we're getting off here aligns with what the expectation is.
So he pulls off the end of the line, does his checks about once an hour, something like that, and then moves it back into the line.
And not only that, if something is found here, it's stop the line, go check to see if everything we've made in a certain amount of time is also affected, and make sure that not only the one we just checked is fixed, but everything that's coming, everything we've recently made, go back and check all that if anything is found by chance. It's few and far between, but when it happens, we need to go make sure everything's good.
So it's testing blade RPM, wheel RPM. We're seeing what is up there? The voltage test or?
Yeah, voltage and amps are all right. You can see the amp.
Speed of the self-propel.
What this is tracking is how we're running today, right? So we're 64% efficiency. Our target's 80 because that's just how when you're doing just when you set a process up, 80% efficiency is pretty much world class. So that's what our target is. Our total count's 349. You can see we had this morning we had to reset some lines because we did a changeover. So that affected us the first line, and then as you move along, you can see where we're tracking towards our target. The only last thing we had down here was when the pallets come off the line, we have a person that's in line to actually scan the serial number to a handling unit number, so we know exactly where that specific unit goes and when it ships to Home Depot. So it's that traceability through the shipping process.
That's terrific.
We plan to bring back through the manufacturing process.
But this is the future. This is the focus and where we'll continue to expand moving forward.
Wow, it's amazing.
Everyone on the line is empowered to tell us how to do it better, right? We all reserve the right to get smarter. We are learning alongside them every step of the way, and so Travis can attest to the fact that some of the greatest ideas to improve efficiency happen from the folks on the line. And so they feel empowered to tell Travis and team, they're anything and everything. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Hopefully it's mostly good, but there's always things that we can improve upon, and those come up from time to time on the line.
Yeah, all these people have the autonomy to stop the line if there's a quality product. Reach out to us. We do a lot of Kaizen events, which is lean manufacturing where you make improvements. We always pull the operators in because they see every unit that goes by and they can tell you exactly what's going on. And that's just some of that magic that we have to harness, and it just helps us get better. And when they do tell us something, we get the product guys in, we say, hey, here's what we're seeing, and then we'll come back, we'll make an improvement, come back to them and say, hey, here's what we're going to do, help us out. From now they say, yeah, we can manage it going forward, and then we make the improvements, and it's great.
And it's a weekly event for a product manager to be down here, just to see, hey, when we go to design the new mower, how do we make it more efficient to manufacture? How do we make it easier for this lady or this guy to manufacture it down the road? So having it here in the U.S. and the product management team up on the hill to come down every day, they can make the next generation even better.
You're across the road.
Yeah.
You manage it right here.
Call them. We'll say, hey, need you here.
That's terrific,
And they respond. They really respond immediately.
That's awesome.
It's really great support.
And we've seen really good success on the next generation already because of this operation being here. So that's good. It's been very helpful.
Is this facility would you call this an experiment? Like is
I don't know. I wouldn't call it an experiment.
an evolution?
Absolutely,
Yeah,
an evolution.
absolutely, yeah.
The beginning of something great, and that's what we started.
That's what I'm saying.
The best mower in the world in 2021 being manufactured in the U.S. and propelling us into even better things.
And the great thing is we feel like we're still in our infancy, right? We got a lot of great things to accomplish going forward, and we're just getting started.
That's great. So I don't know if we'll use this part if you're willing, but does that mean more made in the USA from Ryobi in the future?
Absolutely. Yeah, we're committed with the manufacturing facility Brian just mentioned, bringing more and more products to the U.S.
This is great.
Into the future. Yeah, absolutely.
Video's over, but I know you want more. So this is how you're going to get it. First thing you need to do is Pretend you're this guy, and you're here in the birthplace of freedom. Now ring that bell like it's 1776 and let all notifications through. What? You're not subscribed yet? Well, smash this button here. After that, watch this video here, here, and maybe over here. See you later.